as this Premier League title race could be coming to a decisive end, because we're 5 minutes into the biggest Manchester derby of the season between Manchester City and Manchester United at Old Trafford. No goals yet. We're into the first 5 minutes of this game. City are taking the Stretford end here. It's Clichy trying a shot there that's gone just wide of the post. We'll bring you the two lineups in just a second. It's Clichy there, formerly of Manchester of Arsenal, of course. So it's there, just bringing the two teams as we see Barry in possession. Tevez trying to flick it round the corner. Jones across. Manchester United line up. De Gea in goal. Raphael, Everett, Jones and Ferdinand on the back four. Giggs, Carrick, Young and Welbeck in the midfield with Vernie and Van Persie up top. This is Robin Van Persie, edge of the City penalty area. No free kick there. And play on. City with Hart in goal. Zabaleta, Company, Clichy and Nastasic are the back four. Milner, Nasri, Barry, Silva and Toure in the midfield, with Tevez the lone striker. The referee is Mike Dean from the Wirral in Merseyside. So Nastasic now for Manchester City. Lescott plays it on to Clichy. Clichy controls on the left hand side. Barry infield to Yaya Toure. Toure again looks for options over on the far side, and Ever across there on the Manchester United left inside, plays it away for a throw to Manchester City, just inside their own half in fact. So we've been on the air now for what, 2 minutes. The game's 6 minutes old. Sorry that you've missed the first couple of minutes of the game, but there was an opportunity for Danny Welbeck in the second minute. It was straight at Joe Hart, and apart from that, you didn't really miss much in that first opening 6 or 7 minutes, first opening 3 or 4 minutes. But we're commentating all the way through to the end now. And Manchester United win with lift them 18 points clear at the top of the Premier League. And Manchester City win would cut the gap to 12. But with time running out, Manchester United surely cannot lose the Premier League title even from 15 points clear. It would be unbelievable if they did that. Great atmosphere at Old Trafford, as it always is on occasions such as these. 3-2 in the first derby to Manchester United earlier on in the season. As Ryan Giggs in the side and knocking it long, 60 yards up towards Rooney, not far from the edge of the penalty area. That's a good ball towards Van Persie inside the area. Van Persie shoots just wide of the far post, and a goal kick to Manchester City. Good play there by Wayne Rooney. Good pass from Evra, well over the halfway, deep inside that City half. Rooney turned on a sixpence. Good turn there. Van Persie got the angle for the shot, and Joe Hart, to be fair to the goalkeeper, he had that one well and truly covered. In the build up to this game, Sir Alex Ferguson was saying that Robin Van Persie was the difference, and City didn't really want to sign for Manchester City. I wouldn't. Well, I don't know. It's just mind games, full Mancini, I don't know. But what is for sure, he did turn down Manchester City. He didn't want to sign for them, but he wanted to sign for Manchester United. And here he is on the ball now, midway inside the City half. He turns, crosses from the left-hand side. Nastasic gets that only half away as far as Carrick. Carrick to Rooney. Rooney has got Welbeck out on the right-hand side. He's starting on the right, Danny Welbeck. And Welbeck tries to get the cross in. It's charged down by Samir Nasri for a Manchester United corner. Played 9 minutes at Old Trafford. No goals. Manchester United have a corner on the right hand side. Jones has come forward from the back. City with 2-4-6 defending that inside the 6-yard area. There are 2 inside the 6-yard area. Giggs with the right foot swings it in, and it's cleared for Manchester City. And it's a throw to Manchester City. Raphael whacked it out of play. He said there was a deflection. The referee didn't agree, or the linesman or the assistant didn't agree, and it's a throw to Manchester City. 10 minutes then gone. 5 minutes of our broadcast. I'm very sorry that you've missed the first 4 and a bit minutes of the first half. There were technical problems from getting on the air in time for kick-off. Running around at the last minute to get the commentary. Full match commentary. Full delayed match commentary of this crucial Premier League fixture taking place at Old Trafford tonight. This is Patrick Seber breaking down the left-hand side. He tries to play a 1-2 with Ashley Young, but Manchester City deal with that one okay, and it's Jay Torre to bring it out. I'll bring you the substitutes in just a second as Milner is cut there by Ryan Giggs over on the far side on the Manchester City right-hand channel, and a free kick it is to the current, I say current, holders of the Premier League. It won't be for too long, and there's Roberto Mancini. So the substitutes, I'll just run through them. Lindegaard, Butner, Valencia, Nani, Kovacic, Kagawa, and Hernandez for Manchester United. For Manchester City, Pantelimon, Lescott, Kolarov, Carlo Toure, Javi Garcia, Eddie Dzeko, and Sergio Aguero. So we've run through the substitute lineups for you. And another free kick, as we can see on the replay, has been given to Manchester City. There's the linesman who gave the decision against the captain, Noah Mandovic. He's still out with an injury. Ever continues as the standing skipper tonight for Manchester United. So Manchester City, their rivals, have a free kick about sort of like 35 yards from the goal to the right of the penalty area from their viewpoint. It's David Silva over the free kick. Number 21 whacks it in, right-footed in towards the 6-yard area where David De Gea is perfectly positioned, unchallenged, claims the ball and bowls the ball well over halfway towards Ryan Giggs, but Clichy couldn't get it back to Joe Hart, and Giggs, the goalkeeper having to scurry there because Giggs, even at the ripe old age of 39, was charging in there like a rhino and forced Hart to kick clear earlier than he would have liked. And it's City at the other end now with Nasri. Nasri plays it in field to Silva, trying to put together an attack down the left-hand side. Clichy gets the cross inside the penalty area. Only hooked half away there by Manchester United defenders. Milner goes down, no free kick. And now it comes to Van Persie. Van Persie drifts out to the left-hand side and he was tripped by James Milner. And it's a free kick. And Mike Dean is not happy. So he's allowed it to be taken quickly. I thought for a moment they'd stop playing. I thought the referee wasn't happy initially with the free kick being taken quickly, but he was happy enough then, obviously, and we'll play on with Ferdinand. Plays it out to Jones. Jones inside his own half, plays it out to Everett on the left hand side. Everett can turn, plays it to his right winger Yogi, left winger Yogi, plays it down to Welbeck. Welbeck, can he keep it in? Yes, he can. He's lost the ball to Gael Clichy to get that away for Manchester City, and then Nasri loses it down in a dangerous position and really bumps down the right as it in towards Danny Welbeck. And now Giggs, been way inside the Man City half. It comes to Raphael, keeps it in there by the right hand corner quadrant. And now Carrick knocks it into the penalty area, and Rooney was unable to control it just inside the penalty area. It ricocheted off the side of his left foot, and it's gone dead and behind for a goal kick. Game started to come to the boil. No goals yet. Played a quarter of an hour. And Giggs, no stranger to this fixture. Of course, he was a Manchester City schoolboy, would you believe? And then Alex Ferguson Harry heard all that, knocked on the family door and said, come to Manchester United. That's exactly what he did, and here he is now, a magnificent ambassador for the football club. Has overtaken the appearance record of Sir Bobby Charlton, and is also a Manchester United legend. As Zabaleta gets across it towards Tevez at the bar post, and that would have been ironic if a former United player had have knocked that in. There may have been a foul there by Zabaleta in the build up to him crossing the ball towards Tevez. Either side. Both sides now getting into their stride now. Been end to end so far, but yet no goals to show for the efforts we're seeing so far. from 15 wins shows me this season. The only defeat was a 3-2 reversal against Tottenham in September. But here comes Raphael now bombing down the right hand side. He was trying to bomb infield, in fact, towards the Man City penalty area, and then Vincent Kompany came across to stop him, the Belgian international. First half possession, I can tell you, Manchester United already ahead in that percentage. 52% they have had compared to Manchester City's 48%. But possession counts for nothing in these derbies. It's the scoreline that matters, and so far with 17 minutes gone, it's goalless. As Nazari breaks down the City left-hand side, pointing to David Silva just to the left of the penalty area. Gets the crossing, but it's charged down by Rio Ferdinand. It will come now for Gareth Barry. Barry taking on Welbeck and beating him, and also skinning Raphael. Gets the crossing there. Terrace inside the penalty area, and the ball ricochets, and it's a corner kick to Manchester City. Ferdinand says it's a goal kick, but the referee doesn't agree. I've got a replay here. I'll look at the replay for you. There's the header. Tevez is onside. Jones is playing him on, and Ferdinand now. Who did that come off last? Hard to tell from the angle I saw it from. But the referee's decision is final, and the corner is given. And Kompany and Toure are both in there. As Milner swings it in right-footed, doesn't get past the first man, which was Robin van Persie, and then Milner miscontrols it right on the touchline, level with the penalty area, and it's ricocheted off him for a Manchester United throw. Well, it's anybody's guess who will win the bragging rights. The league table doesn't lie, of course. Manchester United are going to win the Premier League, what come May, if they don't lose too many fixtures, even at this business end of the season. Milner pointing in towards Silva, but Silva's lost out, and Ryan Giggs, evergreen at 39, he's in there. Wham bang, thank you man with the challenges. He's no slouch even at that age, Ryan Giggs. No thoughts about retirement. He signed a new one-year contract at Old Trafford, which will take him past his 40th birthday, and it's a real case of being a wonder in his professional career that levels him out from possibly the rest. So no goals yet in this Manchester derby. Second one of the season, of course. First one, of course, won at Eastland 3-2 by Manchester United. The winning goal, incidentally, came from a free kick taken by Robin van Persie. Manchester City throw. And Clichy takes it on the near side. Back to Barry. Barry plays it out to Clichy. Clichy plays it, he tried to play it from left to right there, and almost got himself in a tangle because Young was in there to intercept. But City still have the ball with Yaya Toure. Plays it back to Vincent Kompany. And Kompany lays it into the centre circle where he finds David Silva, and Toure and Silva playing it back to Vincent Kompany. And now Nastasic plays it into towards the United penalty area, but Phil Jones can cushion the ball back into that penalty area to no man's land and to goalkeeper David De Gea. Played almost 20 minutes of the game. Well, sorry about the late start, folks. We joined the action 5 minutes into the game. Apart from the one chance that was missed by Danny Welbeck in the second minute, we haven't missed much as far as chances of or any goals are concerned, because obviously the score's 0-0, but it's a real game, and one goal from either side was certainly like the blue touch paper here in this big Manchester derby. And played tonight for television purposes. Company knocks it long, long round to Terrace. Excuse me, good control by him. Plays it to James Milner. Milner takes on over down the Manchester City right, gets it in towards the back post where Nasri attacks it. And Raphael won the challenge. Here comes Silva on the edge of the penalty area to Toure. Toure turns back and then plays it out to the left hand side, and it's Gael Clichy. Clichy plays it infield, back to Clichy once again. City's now starting to have a little bit of possession with the ball. Company lifts it in towards Tevez to Silva inside the penalty area across the 6-yard box, and Tevez was flying in there, so too was Phil Jones, who made the challenge. Comes to David Silva, no one picks him up. Silva inside the penalty area, tries to cut it back to Yaya Toure. Toure now to Gael Clichy now on the left hand side. He'll try and cut in field. Survives David Silva inside the area and tries to back quick, trying to find Milner. But Manchester United stopping him, and now it's with Michael Carrick playing it out to Patrice Evra. Or rather, actually Young, sorry. And Young's attempted through ball towards Wayne Rooney was cut out, and it's a Manchester United throw. Chances there for Manchester City. Silva's ball in. Tevez was goes in, but I'd say was Phil Jones there. Good chance by him. We're midway almost through the first half. Still no goals yet in this Manchester derby, which is not lacking passion in any way, shape or form. The referee has given it every chance to flow, and my goodness, he's given it much chance to flow. So full credit for the referee. They've got Van Persie now out in the area, tries a shot, gets a deflection, and then Ryan Giggs tries to nod it over from the edge of the 6-yard area, but it's gone over the top of the crossbar, and it's a goal kick to be taken by Joe Hart of Manchester City. You can't take your eyes off this game for a second, even though a goal was at this specific moment. Joe Hart will take the kick with his right foot. England's #1 goalkeeper will kick it right-footed, way over halfway. It's been a very good Manchester derby. One goal, all that needs to really lighten the game up. 76,000 present at Old Trafford here tonight. Carrick in the centre of the midfield, inside his own half, turns away and plays almost a telegraph ball there to Evra, and he got away with that a little bit there, Michael Carrick. Free kick to Manchester United there for a foul by Barry inside the centre circle. There's the referee, Mike Dean. Oh, that was careless there by Rooney. He took the free kick rather too quickly, and it's given Manchester City possession in their left hand side. And now it's infield from Clichy to Tevez. Tevez turns and then he plays it out to the left hand side again, and it's Samir Nasri. Nasri raced by Wayne Rooney, plays it back to Gareth Barry, midway inside the United half, chipped in towards Nasri inside the United penalty area. Nasri going for the ball, and yet again Phil Jones there, not for the first time this evening so far. That's 2 crucial interceptions he's made in his own penalty area. Came across and nodded the ball to safety, and now it's got Manchester United on their way with Danny Welbeck, and he cuts in from the right and plays a lovely ball out to the left hand side. Ryan Giggs chips it into the penalty area. Rooney waits. Rooney couldn't get there. And now it's with Yaya Toure. Toure midway inside his penalty area. Welbeck shadowing him all the way if he possibly can. We're midway inside the first half. Or midway through the first half. 0-0 the score. A good game now developing here between two cutthroat rival sides in this second Manchester derby of this season. The 165th derby, in fact. No goals yet. It'll come to Barry. Barry, trying to play it into the penalty area, and he saw We saw an opportunity there, but it wasn't taken. And now Manchester City now go from the back once again with Dale Clichy. Clichy down the left hand side, plays it back towards his penalty area and to Vincent Kompany. No goals yet, but we've had a lot of intent. There's a lot of passion in these derbies, as you would expect. (165th derby, as I say. We'll just break off for a minute. As David Silva now gets the ball to the right of the penalty area, 25 yards from goal. It comes off Giggs. It's only forward. Never gets the deflection. It may have got a deflection. I think it's a goal kick being given. It is a goal kick. I thought it got a deflection initially. Let's just see it again. Oh, let me see this again for you. Silva, I'm just looking at the replay. Comes to Nasri. Yeah, it doesn't deflect. I thought it deflected off Ferdinand initially. So it's a goal kick to Manchester United. Yes, it's the 165th derby. Manchester United, in overall records, have 69 wins. Manchester City have 45 wins. Last 10 minutes possession is 70% City, 30% United, by the way. And out of the 164 derbies that have preceded that, 50 draws. And I should tell you that Ferguson and Mancini have met 11 times in derbies as managers. Ferguson has won 6 and Mancini's won 4, and in the crowd I can see there is Tony Buck, Patrick Vieira and Mike Summerby. And here's Dale Clichy now for the current crop of City champions. They've got a cup semi-final against Chelsea on Sunday. And here's Milner with a shot, right-footed, just on the edge of the penalty area, just to the left of the D. It's bent in, but it's straight at the goalkeeper, David De Gea, who bowls out, and he's almost lost it there to Zabaleta there. It comes to Rooney. Rooney turns towards the back from Ferdinand, played it to Raphael. Raphael running down the right hand flank of Manchester United, gets the crossing, deflects off Nasri, and then deflects back off Raphael, who turns away with a wry smile, and it's a goal kick. Manchester United have won 54 points out of a possible 54 in their last 18 Barclays Premier League games. They've won 16 of them and drawn 2. Ferguson's side, in fact, are the first team in top flight history, that's the old First Division and the current Premier League, of course, to have won 25 of their first 30 league games. That means they get 9. But no one's ever achieved 96 points in a 38 game Premier League season. But no Premier League champions in the 21 years that the competition's been running have ever reached 100. We've seen teams win the old First Division with 100 points. Here's Tevez playing out to Zabaleta on the right hand side. Zabaleta cuts back, he's inside the area, gets the crossing from the right, Silva goes in for it, and the whistle's gone for a free kick to Manchester United. Silva was saved for a penalty. He must have been for a simulation, I think. I'd like to see this one again. Referee's made a decision. Ferdinand, does he push? It's actually, I thought it was for simulation initially. It's for a handball. Deliberate handball there by David Silva, and I think Mancini knows it. Second yellow card of the season for David Silva. Van Persie has got 9 games in all competitions without scoring. Manchester City, in comparison, have taken 11 points from the last 21 that have been available. City have going into this game 8 points worse off than they were at this stage last year. And Eddie Dzeko on the bench has 5 goals in 6 games against Alex Ferguson's men. And consultations there with Mike Phelan, his assistant. Played almost half an hour of this Manchester derby. No goals yet. One gets the feeling that the game will come to life. Free kick to Manchester United. Static is penalised, presumably for pushing and shoving. Assistance on the near side. So it's 35 yards, maybe 40 yards from goal. It's to the right of it's to the Manchester United right. It's going to be Robin van Persie to take the free kick. Wayne Rooney. He's standing offside there. Here's the free kick anyway. Towards Rooney, and it's got a deflection, I think, of Zabaleta for a corner. Went just past Joe Hart's right hand post. Left hand post for the corner. Left hand post as we looked. If Zabaleta would have missed that, Everett could have been in there for goal number 1 there. Half an hour gone then. Wayne Rooney with the right foot into the penalty area. Ferdinand got up there. Comes out as far as Ashley Young. Young on the edge of the area, tries to curl one. It's gone into the stand behind the goal, and it's a goal kick to Manchester City. There's almost 31 minutes of the match gone. Ashley Young will cost £18 million from Aston Villa, and the England manager's in attendance tonight, Roy Hodgson. Was at Tottenham yesterday and was watching Watford on Saturday as well. We've seen significant action in the Premier League this weekend. Villa winning that crucial match with that late show against Stoke City. 3 goals in 11 minutes, and Rooney's been penalised for a foul on James Milner, and I think he's going to get booked. And Rooney is upset about it. Let's have a look at it again. Oh, it's dangerous. It's a high challenge. It's a silly challenge, and Wayne Rooney cannot afford for his temperament to boil over in a game as big as this. 7th yellow card so far this season. Manchester United 0, Manchester City 0. Rooney and Milner, or David Silva rather, both in the book. And my team not happy with the taking of the free kick, as they feel Manchester City have taken the ball too far forward, and the free kick is now my team's happy, and the free kick is taken. And it's gone straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, David De Gea. Everybody's trying to put that on, and we only got as far as David De Gea in the goal for Manchester United. He kicks from his hands, right footed, down towards the right, Manchester United right. The ball goes onto play on the near side for a throw. Will it be taken by Rooney? No, it won't. It'll be taken by the right back, Raphael, to Rooney, back to Raphael, on the right hand side, Manchester United's right. Ferdinand now on the near side, knocks a long ball towards Rooney. It's broken down the right of the penalty area, crossed in towards the goalkeeper. And Manchester City now can break out. It was a good take there by Joe Hart. He was really well positioned. Here's Van Persie midway inside the City's half. He's got Young to the left outside, and Young, he's got Everett on the other. Young crosses it in there, but it's nodded away by Nastasic, and Giggs knocks it back into the penalty area. And then again City get it away, but it's David Silva to bring the ball away, and it's Tevez. Referee gives City a free kick for a foul on David Silva. Game's starting just a little bit to get a little bit scrappy in places. We've had a couple of yellow cards in the last sort of few minutes or so. Here comes Carlos Tevez bombing down the inside, the City left hand side, and he was obstructed there by Michael Carrick. We have free kick to Manchester United, Manchester City rather. Carrick just pushes him to the ground. Free kick. So an opportunity perhaps for City to get that first goal of this crucial game. It's going to be James Milner to take the free kick with the right foot. It's from the City left hand side, from the near side as I'm looking at it on the monitor. Company, Nastasic are all both in there. Yaya Toure is inside the penalty area too. So Toure, rather Milner watching him right footed. It's again Manchester United can deal with that one pretty comfortably, and they win a throw off James Milner. 10 minutes exactly to go to half time, plus any stoppage time that the fourth official may want to add on. Don't think there'll be too much in the way of stoppage time, to be perfectly honest. Here's Toure, picks it up there. Tevez couldn't just quite find Tevez, and he's in the area, and Tevez is frustrated there with Toure there because he didn't want he felt the pass was a bit too overhit, and now Toure accidentally knocks the ball out of play unintentionally, and it's a Manchester United throw. As I said, the game's got a little bit scrappy. 2 bookings so far, one for Rooney, one for Silva. So 1 booking apiece in this 165th Manchester derby. United 0, City 0. And it's with Ferdinand now, inside his own half, plays it to the right hand side and Giggs to Carrick. Carrick is lost out, and it's Yaya Toure now for City. Tries to get the ball, spread the ball through, but it's Toure back once more. And Company now, inside his own half, plays it out to the City left to the near side, and it's Clichy to Gareth Barry. Barry just strides over the halfway line, plays it to Nasri. Nasri back in field to Toure, just inside his own half, and he plays it out to the left hand side, and it's Barry on to Clichy. Clichy back to Samir Nasri. Nasri cuts in field slightly from the left hand side, and then back it again, back towards the left hand side into Yaya Toure. Silva now. He's got Clichy bombing down the left hand side, gets the cross in, but Ferdinand got the ball away. And Toure plays it infield to Silva, who had a few yards worth of space, but that was quickly eliminated, and here comes Wayne Rooney, striding over the halfway line, sprinting over the halfway line, and playing a lovely ball out to the left hand side, the far side to Young. Van Persie waits in the centre. Young goes into the penalty area. Young shoots, and it's deflected behind for a corner. A good break out there by Manchester United, started by Wayne Rooney initially. Young carried it on. He may have had too much time. Van Persie was screaming for it inside the penalty area, and it came off Nastasic, and it's a corner kick to Manchester United. Ashley Young, who made the opportunity, who won the corner, is coming up to team up with Rooney, perhaps, perhaps for the short corner, but it's going to be long, whipped in by Rooney towards the back post. Ever appeals for a corner, not given. Goal kick to Manchester City. No goals yet. Manchester derby, the 165th Manchester derby, the 165th edition of this compelling derby match. Still no knowing who will win tonight. City, of course, with Chelsea in the Cup on Sunday afternoon, a week in 6 days' time, and that's an occasion to look forward to. And for the winners of that semi-final, a real opportunity to win some silverware, because the other semi-final, we've got Millwall against Wigan. No disrespect to those two, but you fancy the winners of the second semi-final perhaps going on to win the Cup this season. Chelsea have proved, as they did over 2 games against United, that they're never to be beaten. Also the bonuses of both Manchester clubs not having European football always helps. City outside of the European Cup group phase before Christmas, finished in 4th place out of the possible 4. After a dismal run, but we're given a tough group. Van Persie charges out the field, but Company across. Oh, he was taken out rather viciously, I thought, in the centre of the field by the evergreen Ryan Giggs. Now, the referee's got to clamp down on these challenges. And you could perhaps argue that Giggs should be booked there, but I don't think the referee's going to book him here. Giggs has got away with a yellow card. I've seen challenges for less that have got yellow cards. No goals yet, though. We're inside now, almost the last 5 minutes of the first half. In fact, was exactly 5 minutes of the first half left to play in this 165th Manchester derby. David Silva heads on towards Nona, 30 yards from goal. Tevez trying to flick it into the penalty area, which he did so, but it's too close to David De Gea when Silva was hurtling in there, but David De Gea was always favourite. David De Gea, who played in a West-London fixture here last season, beaten 6 times in a 6-1 defeat. Balotelli, of course, remembered stole the show with 2 goals and showed up that t-shirt, why always me. But here's Robbie Van Persie now trying to write himself into Derby football once again this season. Raphael goes across, he was well stopped there, and it's a goal kick to Manchester City. I thought initially it was a corner, but the referee has said goal kick. Now let's have a look at this one again. It comes to Raphael here. I'm looking at this on a replay, and Clichy didn't touch the ball, so I think I will retract the comments there. I thought it was a corner initially. Having looked at it at real time, you'd think it was a corner. But when you look at it from another angle and it's slowed down, the more you see how correct the linesman was there on the near side. So good call there by the assistant on the near side. 3.5 minutes to go, the first half was stoppage time. No goals yet. We still await the first goal in this 165th derby, and that's a foul by Company. Went right through the back of the defender, the United player. Yellow card. Third yellow card of the contest. And it was on Ashley Young. And that was as much as vicious as Wayne Rooney's was earlier on in the half. Third yellow card of the season. So we've got a free kick taken in from the left hand side by Rooney, and then the ball came out of the area to Van Persie on the edge, who volleyed it almost into the top tier of the stand behind Joe Hart's goal to the left hand side, and it's a goal kick to Manchester United. And I don't think we're going to see a goal before half time, you know. But there's not been any lacking endeavour from both sides, or of any passion. It just so happens that the defences have largely been on top throughout the first half. But I mean, to say it's 0-0, it's an understatement. And now we've got an incident there where Ogre is holding his face, lying on the ground. The referee going across now. It's all getting a little bit scrappy now, this closing stages. Let's have a look at it again. It was Nona involved. Very accidental. Milner wins the ball fairly, and then I think he lands on Evra, and that's what's caused the injury to Patrice Evra. Evra is up on his feet now and playing on. Approaching the last minute of the first half, and you know, we've had chances in the game. Welbeck after 2 minutes, and then Perez could have put one in there for City, but denied at the last by Phil Jones. We've had 3 yellow cards so far, but really the goalkeepers have hardly been troubled at all in this first 44 minutes or so. And I would fully expect this game to be goalless going into half time. But anything can happen. It only takes a second to score a goal. Will United break through before half time. Welbeck's denied by Clichy. It comes off him last for a Manchester United throw. We're inside the last 30 seconds of the normal time. All eyes will be on the fourth official. And down below the cameras. Boyd towards the area. Van Persie. Raphael breaks forward and hits the angle of the post and bar with a first time shot from just outside the 6-yard area. He seemed to loop in the air for quite some time. And Van Persie looks offside there to me. And then from about 8 yards out, Raphael whoops it onto the angle of post and crossbar. And in fact, I think Joe Hart may have got something on that, I think. No, he hasn't. It's a goal kick. So 1 out of minute at the end of the first half. And still no goals. We've played the 45 minutes now with 17 seconds into the 1 additional minute. So Raphael hitting the City crossbar right at the end of the first half. William Moon is singing around the ground. Manchester City have possession inside the United half. Will this be the last opportunity? Either side will have to break the deadlock as Silva crosses in from the right hand side. Tebas was waiting at the far post. Tebas will keep it alive now. Inside the last 10 seconds of the first 1 additional minute. But it's stopped by Wayne Rooney. Rooney then loses out to Nasri. Nasri, edge of the area. Can he turn? He's got Toure just to the left of him. We've played the 1 minute, but it's Manchester City now trying to break through now. It's Clichy getting across good crossing position, and as he does, Mike Dean blows the half-time whistle, and we're all square then at Old Trafford. And Manchester City quite rightly feel aggrieved because they were in a good position, a good situation, and they're not happy at the moment. And Robin Van Persie, as I can see, walks off knowing that he's got a no and he's not scored again so far. And Silva and Milner complain to the referee. You can see they've got some sympathy there. And Roberto Mancini now having ways. You think it's a full-time whistle. There's still another half of this to go. But well, it's 0-0 then in the Manchester derby, then the 165th derby. Both teams have had their moments. There's been 3 yellow cards, 1 to Company, 1 to Silva and Manchester City. 2 of them have had bookings. And Wayne Rooney's been booked for Manchester United. But so far then, in this 165th Manchester derby at Old Trafford, it's United 0, Manchester City 0, and we'll be back with the second half next.